Listen or listen, gather round. Let me tell you a story that will make you laugh, make you angry, and make you clap your hands. This is not a story from the white man's book. Oh. This happened right here in our village. You know that compound at the end of the road? Yes, the one with the big mango tree. That's where this drama took place. My name is Adaeze, and the day I married into the Okonkwo family, I thought I was entering paradise. My husband, Chike, was tall, handsome, and had a good job in town. His mother, Mama Nkechi, smiled at me during the introduction ceremony. She even gave me her wrapper to wear. I was dancing in my heart saying, Adaeze, you have married well, oh.
If only I knew that the wrapper was a trap. You see, in that compound, there were 3 of us wives. Me, Adaeze, the educated one from the city. Then there was Ngozi, the first wife, Mama Nkechi's beloved favorite. And finally, there was Obiageli, the quiet one who just wanted peace. Now, let me tell you how things worked in that compound. Every evening, when the food was ready, we would all gather in the main sitting room. Mama Nkechi would sit in her big chair like a queen, the one with the cushion that made noise when she sat down. Pfft, like that. We would bring the food and place it before her.
Then the inspection would begin. Ngozi, Mama Nkechi would call out in her sharp voice. Come forward. Ngozi would rush forward like she was running for Olympic gold. Yes, Mama. You have cooked well today. The soup smells like heaven. Come, sit beside me. You will eat first. And Ngozi would sit down, smiling like someone who won a lottery. She would eat the best meat, the biggest fish, the fattest chicken lap, while me and Obiageli would stand there like decorations, watching our stomach growl like angry lions. Grrr. Sometimes, Mama Nkechi would turn to Obiageli. You, Obiageli, you can eat now, but not too much, oh. We must leave food for the men. And Obiageli would rush to eat like someone who just escaped from prison. But me, Adaeze, hey, Mama Nkechi would look at me like I was a housefly that fell inside her soup. You, city girl, you can wait. Go and check if there's firewood outside. When you come back, if there is food remaining, you can eat. Remaining food. Me, a whole graduate, eating remaining food like a beggar. The first time it happened, I was confused. I thought maybe I did something wrong. So I went to my husband that night. Chike, your mother is treating me like a stranger in this house. You know what this man said? He was lying on the bed, picking his teeth with broomstick. He looked at me and said, Adaeze, that is how she is. Just respect her. It will get better.
Better? Better? 3 months passed. 6 months passed. Every single day, the same drama. Ngozi eats first, then Obiageli, then me, if I'm lucky, and the goats outside haven't finished the food. One day I counted. Do you know that in 2 weeks, I ate meat only 3 times? 3 times! Meanwhile, Ngozi was getting so fat that when she walked, the ground was shaking. Boom, 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 like earthquake. My friends from the city would call me. Adaeze, how is married life? What will I tell them? That I'm married to hunger? That my mother-in-law has turned me into a slave? But the day that broke me, that day I will never forget. It was a Saturday. Big Saturday. My husband's younger brother was celebrating his promotion at work. The whole family gathered. Uncles, aunties, cousins, even that our neighbor who always smells like onions. The compound was full. Mama Nkechi ordered us to cook. Cook like we are feeding a king. I want jollof rice, fried rice, egusi soup, oha soup, pounded yam, fufu, goat meat, chicken, fish, everything. We cooked from 6 a.m. till 3 p.m. My hands were paining me, my legs were swelling, but we finished. The aroma was so sweet that even the flies were dancing. When it was time to eat, we arranged everything beautifully. The tables were shaking under the weight of the food. Everyone sat down, their eyes shining with hunger. Then Mama Nkechi stood up. She raised her hand like a prophetess about to deliver a message from God. "Before we eat," she announced loudly, "I want to appreciate the woman who worked the hardest today, the woman who made sure this food was perfect."
My heart jumped. I thought, finally, she has recognized my effort. Chai, Adaeze, your suffering has ended. She continued. This woman woke up early, supervised everything, and made sure nothing went wrong. Everyone, please give a big hand to Ngozi. Scattered clapping. I stood there, my mouth hanging open like a basket. Ngozi. The same Ngozi who was sleeping under the mango tree while I was stirring soup. The same Ngozi who only woke up when the food was almost ready. But that was not even the worst part. Mama Nkechi turned to me and said in front of everybody, "Adaeze, you and Obiageli can go to the kitchen and wait. When the important people finish eating, you can come and eat the remaining." Remaining. In front of my husband's entire family. In front of the neighbor who smells like onions. They made me look like house help. I saw red. You know when people say they saw stars? I didn't see stars, oh. I saw thunder. I saw lightning. I saw the ancestors waving at me saying, "Adaeze, today is your day." Something inside me just snapped. Bam! I removed my apron. Slowly. Very slowly. Everyone was looking at me. "Mama," I said calmly, "I have a small question." The whole place became quiet. Even the chickens outside stopped making noise. "What is it?" Mama Nkechi asked, her eyes suspicious. "This food we cooked today, who bought the ingredients?" "Your husband, of course. What kind of stupid question is that?" "Exactly, Mama. My husband. Not Ngozi's husband. Not your husband. Mine." You should have seen her face. It turned from yellow to red to purple like traffic light. I continued, my voice rising. "And who cooked the jollof rice that everyone is praising?" "Me." "Who woke up at 5 a.m. to season the meat?" "Me." "Who almost fainted from standing over the fire?" "Me." "Adaeze, I'm not finished." My voice was so loud that the neighbor's dog started barking. "For 1 year now, you have been treating me like a slave in this house. Ngozi eats first, Obiageli eats second, and me, I eat the crumbs that even the ants rejected." Chike jumped up. "Adaeze, calm down." "Calm down? You have been telling me to calm down for 1 year. Today I will not calm down. Today I will speak." I turned to face everybody. "Let me tell all of you something. In this compound, there are 3 wives, but only 1 wife is treated like a human being, Ngozi. Why? Because she is the favorite. She can burn the soup. Mama will say, it's the firewood's fault. I can cook perfectly. Mama will still find fault." Mama Nkechi tried to speak, but I raised my hand. Wait, let me finish. This thing you people are doing, you think it's because Ngozi is a better wife? No, it's because she knows how to polish Mama's ego. She knows how to say, Mama, you are looking like a 20-year-old girl, oh. She knows how to bring reports about me and Obiageli like a spy. Ngozi's face, chai, it was like someone squeezed lemon on it. But today, enough is enough. You want me to eat last? Fine, I will not eat at all. In fact, from today, I am going on strike. Strike? Mama Nkechi's eyes nearly fell out. What do you mean strike?
I mean, your favorite Ngozi will cook for everybody. Since she's the best, since she's the favorite, since she's the queen, let her cook. Me, I am done. My hands have retired. My legs have gone on vacation. I am finished. The whole place was silent. You could hear a pin drop. Even the wind stopped blowing. Then, from the back, one voice said, "Adaeze, well done, oh." It was Obiageli.
She stood up, came and stood beside me. "Mama, I too, I want to join the strike. For too long, you have been treating us like we are second-class citizens in this compound. We are all wives. We all deserve respect." Mama Nkechi's mouth was opening and closing like fish. She couldn't even form words. My husband ran to me. "Adaeze, please, you are embarrassing the family." I looked at him with fire in my eyes. "Embarrassing? You let your mother embarrass me every day for 1 year and you didn't see anything. Now that I speak up is embarrassing. Chike, carry your embarrassment and keep it in your pocket." The uncles and aunties started murmuring. One uncle cleared his throat. "Ehem, Mama Nkechi, I think this girl has a point too. Why should one wife always eat first? Are we in the olden days?" Another auntie nodded. "It's true. Even in the Bible, Jesus said we should treat everyone equally." Mama Nkechi was sweating. She looked around for support, but even the neighbor who smells like onions was shaking his head.
Then she did what she knows how to do best. She started crying. Fake crying, oh, the one without tears. See what they are doing to me in my old age. They want to kill me. They want to send me to early grave. But nobody was buying it. Her drama had expired. Finally, one of the oldest uncles stood up. He was the one they called Wise One. He tapped his walking stick on the ground. Talk, talk, talk. "Mama Nkechi, sit down and listen to me." Even Mama Nkechi had to obey. She sat down, still sniffing. "In my many years on this earth, I have seen foolishness of different kinds. But this one you are doing, favoring one wife over the others, this one takes the crown of foolishness." "But uncle..." "Quiet. When a man of my age is talking, you listen. Now, these girls are right. Why should Ngozi eat first every day? Is she the Queen of England? Why should Adaeze and Obiageli wait for remaining food? Are they beggars?" He turned to my husband. "And you, Chike, you are the head of your house. Why have you allowed your mother to be treating your wife like this? Are you a man or a mat?" Chike's head went down. He looked like a schoolboy who failed exam. The old uncle continued. "From today, things will change in this compound. All 3 wives will eat together at the same time. Nobody is favorite, nobody is last. If anybody tries this nonsense again, I will personally come here and reset everybody's brain." Everybody said, "Yes, uncle." Then he turned to Ngozi. "And you, Ngozi, you that have been enjoying favored treatment, if you are wise, you will apologize to your fellow wives. Because the day Mama Nkechi is no longer here to protect you, these women will deal with you finish." Ngozi's mouth opened but nothing came out. She just nodded like a gamma lizard. "Now," the old uncle concluded, "everybody sit down. Let's eat this food in peace. And Mama Nkechi, dish the food equally. If I see you giving Ngozi bigger meat than the others, I will reset your brain first." You should have seen how Mama Nkechi was shaking as she dished the food. She gave everyone equal portions, same size meat, same amount of rice. Even the fish self, she shared it equally. As we ate, I caught Obiageli's eye. She winked at me and smiled. We had won. After that day, everything changed in the Okonko compound. Mama Nkechi still tried her tricks, small, but one look from me or Obiageli and she would behave herself. Ngozi stopped walking around like a peacock. She even apologized to us, though we knew it was because she was afraid.
My husband, Chike, that one learned his lesson. He started standing up for me. Sometimes I would even hear him tell his mother, "Mama, leave my wife alone." Oh. And you know the sweetest part? 3 months later, the whole village heard about what I did. Women from other compounds started coming to greet me. "Ah, Adaeze, we heard how you put your mother-in-law in her place. Well done. Adaeze, you are our hero. Teach us your ways." Even that neighbor that smells like onions greeted me with respect. Now, let me tell you the moral of this story, my people. In life, people will only treat you the way you allow them to treat you. If you accept nonsense, they will give you nonsense with extra packaging. But the day you stand up for yourself, with respect, with wisdom, but with firmness, that's the day your life will change. And for you mothers-in-law listening, please, treat all your daughters-in-law equally. Don't be like Mama Nkechi, showing favoritism anyhow. Today it is food, tomorrow it will be something bigger. And when the drama finally explodes, everyone will know that you caused it. As for the husbands, please, stand up for your wives. Don't let your mother turn your home into a battlefield. Your mother is important, yes, but your wife is your partner. Protect her. And my fellow wives out there, if they give you remaining food today, tomorrow they will give you remaining respect, remaining love, remaining everything. Speak up. Not with violence, not with disrespect, but speak up. Me, Adaeze, I am now living my best life in that compound. These days, when Mama Nkechi cooks, she calls all 3 of us to eat together. Sometimes she even gives me the biggest meat. Can you imagine? The woman that almost sent me to early grave with hunger is now treating me like a queen.